Hi, my name is Nate Gilbert. I'm an attorney in San Antonio, Texas. And today I want to talk about why real estate investors should consider using Series LLCs. So Series LLCs, as I'm sure you've seen in either videos or other places online, the Series LLC allows you to create one LLC and then several different series underneath that individual Series LLC that you've created. So kind of like the parents and subsidiaries, but not a true parent-subsidiary relationship. Why this is important for real estate investors. I recommend Series LLCs almost exclusively for real estate investing. If you are buying and holding a property that either does nothing, such as vacant land or rural farmland, something like that, or a single family residential with a long-term tenant that has a low liability exposure, lower risk profile, I think these are great uses of a Series LLC. That Series LLC can hold multiple different properties underneath it. Okay, so if you have 4 or 5 different rental homes, you can have those in 4 or 5 separate series, one series for each individual rental home. This is appealing for real estate investors because you're able to, acquire and do multiple property investment structures without having to do 7 or 8 different LLCs, potentially having more than 1 or 2 properties in one of those LLCs and exposing one to the risks of the other. So real estate investing, Series LLC, great use of it in Texas, especially where we have those kind of low risk profile type of properties. Now, if we go into things like apartment complexes on the other end of that spectrum, I don't recommend those. Another one is for Airbnb properties. If you're using Airbnb, VRBO, some kind of short-term rental company, I don't recommend those for Series LLCs. And the reason is they have a higher risk profile. So where you have a higher risk profile is where you have a lot more interaction with stream of commerce. So if you are touching and concerning on all different kinds of people and contracts with this particular piece of property, like a short-term rental, then you have a higher risk profile. There's more chance that you are going to be sued or experience some kind of liability to be associated with that property. That's not necessarily what I want to see with my clients for Series LLCs. I like to see the long-term tenants or vacant land for those where there's very little likelihood of a higher risk profile in something like an Airbnb or an apartment complex. Just kind of my little 2 cents on that for what I advise for my clients. Now that extends over to businesses as well. I don't recommend Series LLCs for business structures. I like them for holding property. Even in the real estate investment sector, I do another video on this where we talk about the real estate Series LLC property management structure, where we have a Series LLC that holds the property, and then another separate LLC altogether, just a standard traditional LLC, that does all the property management. So entering into contracts with service providers, doing all kinds of stuff for maintenance, providing that maintenance, different things with the properties, as well as even collecting rent and managing tenants and leases. Shifting that liability over to the business side on the property management LLC. So that's kind of another thing we talk about. It's another video that we'll provide a link for that you can watch for that one.